All right, 1, 2. Let's go. Okay, hi guys, welcome back. And yeah, we're gonna go straight into Omikami as usual. But first, hold on. Before that, we're gonna go to Eve, yeah? And I'm just gonna show you, yeah? Just gonna show you, like, just say from the 4 hour on Eve. Yeah, this is what's happening now, yeah? I'll give you the big picture and the lowdown. If this chart looks a bit different, this is on the trading view, because this one actually is giving me a more exact chart rundown than what my Dex tools. Yeah, that's what I just found out anyway. And this is even the free one. I'm not even paying for this, but I think I will invest some money and I'll pay for this because this is what the pros use. Yeah. So let me just go here as well, get a calendar. And what's happened here? Music's gone. We'll get back to that, don't worry. Yeah, so as I was saying, we're going to show you something here. So, yeah, as I said, let's just go to the calendar first. And remember what I said was in November, the 12th here, that is a third quarter moon cycle, yeah? That's a changeover. So the sentiment is going to change, yeah? We've been going down from ages since till around the 12th, yeah? And here we are on the 15th, going towards the new moon on the 20th, yeah? So from the 12th onwards, it should be a change of sentiment here. So go back to the trading view chart. So here, if you can see here, when you get a moon, a new moon, full moon and a new moon and a full moon here. So if we go to it, look, this was Wednesday, November the 5th here. So have I got the right? Hold on a minute. Let's have a look. Just go back. Yeah, it's the 2025. Go back down. So the 5th of November. Let's go back to that. The 5th of November. Here. See, that was a full moon. So these light grey ones are full moons. These are the blue ones are new moons. Yeah. So the new moons, it's gonna drop. Yeah. New moons up a bit. Yeah. Or to say from the blue goes high and then it drops to the new moon. So the new moon here, as you can see, it's gone up to the high. So now here we're on the 15th, and coming up the next cycle is the new moon there. So we are down here on Ethereum. Remember, so all the tokens on Ethereum will follow this pattern. Yeah. So this is the 4 hour. Now I'm going to take you, to be exact as I can, right down. We'll go. I won't do it too much at first. We'll go to the hour. So you can see an hour. So this is the hour chart now, and we've dropped down here. When you get this dump here, in between these two parallel lines that I've made down here, yeah, this white one here and this white one here, it's going up and down. It's deciding. It's like, how can I say, it's sort of like a pinball machine. It's sort of like bouncing back off this two white channels here. Let's just make this thicker here. So this one here, right? This one and this one here. Yeah, if you can see that, it's bouncing there, going up, bouncing again, going up. It's going to come back down here. It's going to come back down here, as my chart says, as my lines say. It's going to come back down. And as you can see, we're coming back down here, yeah, for the last touch, in my opinion, before it shoots back up. And here, I've worked this out already, guys, so, you know, I'll save you the trouble of doing it. The roundabout gap, yeah, from the low to the next low before it moves is around 11 days, yeah. That's what I've calculated anyway, yeah. So the 11th day mark is here, Saturday the 15th at around 8 o'clock. That's today, guys. So as you can see, we're in this box here, yeah, and I'll spread it out even more. I'm going to go now to the 30-minute chart. So you can see here, right, let me just rub this. So we know here is the 11th day. I've marked it in yellow anyway, yeah. So I'll take that off, right, so you can see more clearly now, yeah. So we're in between here, this box here, and I've been following this ever so closely, yeah. So we've come down from here. This is when we was in the box at around the 13th of November, and we're bobbling along, hit the high, come back down, hit the low there, 14th of November, hit the high there, come back down, hit the low, didn't hit the high there. It looks like we're going to hit the low here before it hits the high, and hopefully there, as you can see, that is the 15th, and it will be past that junction there. So we'll get out of this box, retest, and fly up. Now I will draw this in for you, yeah. So here, I'm going to even blow this up even a bit more. I reckon we're going to come down here, drop down here at around midday, early afternoon to 3 o'clock around here, hit this low here, and then from 8 o'clock either consolidate a bit more and then start going up here like so, and hopefully keep going up here and get out of this trend and getting out of this box by Sunday, yeah. So I'll take that as a different color and I put it quite thick here for everybody to follow here before we get on. Let's put that on what should we put? We'll put it on a green for go. Yeah, so that's the low is going to be in at some point today, guys, and I will be all in Omikami and Ryujin at around from 3 o'clock onwards, from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock is my low, and my low, I'm not going to change from that sentiment that I've just said now, yeah. So the low is here for Ethereum. That means the low should be in for all of the ETH tokens, including Omikami and Ryujin, yeah. So let's go to Omikami and have a look here what's happening. And I can go back onto trading view chart because I do like that, but let me just show you what's happening here. So let me just go here, go to the 4 hour first before I zoom down on in. So I hope you lot didn't panic, and I know a lot of you sold, and a few big whales sold as well. So all of these lines I'm going to take out because we've just dropped ever so much. There's no way it can go now. It dropped past all of this, guys. It dropped past all of this. So I haven't got any. I have got some magnet lines even down here still to go. You see? So if I've just put this trend line down here, I'm not saying it's going to here, but it could do, yeah? It could go down to here, down to 2773 or 3021. Call it 3021, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah? So we could be heading down there. Yeah? But it doesn't matter because once ETH starts coming out, it could easily turn back up here for Omikami, yeah? So let's just... So all these lines are wrong, and we can get rid of them. And I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, when is it going to go up? It's going to go up when ETH starts going up. Yeah, hopefully, or when this hits the bottom. I'm not doing no more lines after this. Definitely not. But as I said, let's see what's happening there. If it's going to come out of here, which I will draw in. Yeah, I will draw in a few patterns that it can do. Yeah, here. Let's draw it in. So we could come back down here. And just drop here from here onwards, right down to the end. And that will be it. That will definitely be it. Yeah. So before, I know what I said, they're going to put some money in from 3 o'clock to 8. But I will check on Omikami to see if it's going to do its own course or if it's going to follow Ethereum. So that's from, as I said, yeah, 3, 4 to 8 o'clock. If it doesn't start going up here, which I will draw it in also, like this. If it doesn't burst out of here and retest this and starts making its way up here, like so, and I will do this in another color, right? If I'll do that in a, what should I do that in? I'll do that in a, not in that. I'll do that in this, yeah, this red one here. So if it doesn't pop out here for this afternoon, towards this evening, and go up like this, it's going to head down to here, to these lines here. So we just have to follow this. I know I keep saying it every weekend, guys, but sooner or later, Omikami is going to go up with Ethereum or without Ethereum. It's going to either do its own path down here to this low down here, or it's going to... and my phone's just doing some madness now at the moment. I think someone's trying to call me, but never mind. Sorry about that. Yeah, as I was saying, down to these lows down here, and I'll mark them off for you. This one, 6757 roughly, guys. 4663, and the latter one, the latest one, 2935. And it could still go to these lower depths here on Omikami. But don't worry, guys, because if you're in, you're in. And if you haven't put down, well, you haven't put down. But just be ready, guys, if you do want to put down now, because, yeah, you're in a low. If you want to get to these lower lows, then you're just going to have to watch the charts like me this weekend, every hour, every minute, to see if it starts to go back up or if it drops continuously down here. Towards, that's the 21st of November, and I will mark it off for you because what was it the 20th? Let's go back to the calendar for a minute. Yeah, the 20th of November is a new moon there. Okay, so here the 20th of November here, I've put a bottom to come in roughly around here. So we'll just mark that. We'll just mark that and leave it quite big so you can see it. From around this section, then it should be the low. I'll do another line here so it just tapers it off to the 22. Yeah, so in this bracket here, that should be the bottom for Omikami. If it doesn't go up from here, I'll put a line from here also. Yeah, we got to be patient, guys, with this. If it goes up from here like that, if it passes this point, it's going down here. But as I said before, there's a lot of whales dropping in. Let's see what's happening here on the chart. So a lot of people, $2,000, $1,000 are taking out 1,000. Look at this. There's someone that knows something. This whale's put in 12 grand, guys. So, you know, it speaks for itself. These are the true believers here on Omikami. They put their money where their mouth is. And this one is taking out 12 grand. So it's a bit of 50-50 here at the moment with Omikami and Ryujin, because everybody doesn't know what to do and the people are panicking in the streets. But you know what they say, when there's panic, you don't run for the hills, you put down, you stay and you put down. Because on this channel anyway, I'm not doing what the herd is doing. Everything you see on the box and on the TV now are the charts. Oh yeah, this is the bull runs over everything is finished, everything is gone to pot. It's not. It's the opposite. It's the complete opposite. Look, if you was let's just say you was in the cabal, yeah, the cabal group or whatever, yeah, and you're thinking, right, how can I get like all these people out to make my billions? How can we do this? All right, so we'll put loads of billions in Bitcoin and Ethereum, yeah, and we'll just tank the price, yeah, we'll just tank it straight, because at the bottom, when they can see it going to the bottom, everybody else, all all the other people like us lot are gonna take out their money, start taking out, start taking out their money, yeah. But the people in the know, in the cabal, all these billionaires and millionaires, they put in at the lows, guys. Haven't you heard? Even the Wall Street film and you know, all other documentaries on Wall Street. These winners are the people, the winners, the billionaires and the millionaires. They put in at the low when everybody's scared and taking out their few cents or few dollars that they have left. Yeah, at the bottom, they're the ones putting in their cash. Yeah, because when it goes up and it shoots up 1,000% to 20,000%, that's when everybody buys back in, and that's when they take their chunk of money out, and they'll be laughing, and then you'll be crying, trying to take your money out with the rest of them. But yeah, as you can see, look, someone here, Dolphin, they've taken out nearly 4 grand. Let's hit that back here. What else have we got? Someone's put in 1 grand, but there was a few whales took out quite a large sum of money that I was looking at previously. Look, Dolphin took out 5.5 grand. At the bottom, why would you? I have to keep going on about this. Why would you take out 5.5 grand at the bottom? Don't make sense. Maybe they need the money for Christmas. Yeah, maybe. Look at this, guys. Just look at this. Yeah, can you believe it? It's a whale, right? It's like a super whale. 35 grand, 0.9. That's nearly 36 grand they've taken out at the bottom of Omikami. What are you doing? If you're watching this, yeah, I doubt it, because a lot of these millionaires and billionaires, they've got too much money than sense here. Oh, it's going down to the bottom. I'm going to take out my 35 grand. Yeah, it's going to go back up. And imagine that 35 grand at like 2000x, 3000, 4000x. Crazy. I just have to say these people are crazy, yeah? You know, people might be watching this and thinking, this guy's crazy. What is he on about? He hasn't got no money and he's telling us to put in at the low. I'm telling you what I'm doing, yeah? I am putting in at the low. If you want to join me, putting at the low and celebrate at the top, fine with me, yeah? But if you're like this whale here and you want to take out, I know you ain't got 35 grand, you want to take out whatever, $1,000, $100, $200 because you're like shitting yourself. Well, that's up to you. You ain't never gonna be rich if you can't handle the pressure. The pressure's on, guys. The pressure's on now because we're at the bottom. Yeah, pressure's on as well at the bottom. But 35 grand, the guy's definitely got no sense. Yeah, yeah. Look, there's 2 whales there. They've put in 11 grand. Yeah, thank you very much. Here's another one. Look at this. This was when I think it was dropping. 9 grand he took out. This guy took out 10 grand. It's about 35. I can't believe it. I've just seen that myself. That's why I'm shocked. I didn't see that before. I think that's one of the most on a meme coin that I've seen. I can't even speak now. Someone taking out 35 grand on a meme coin at the bottom. No sense at all. I'm sorry to go on, guys, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not really a whale. And he needs the money for something, and he thinks 35 grand, I've got to take it out because whatever. He doesn't believe, guys. He doesn't believe like the rest of us, yeah? I know everybody's watching here believes, otherwise they wouldn't be watching me, yeah? And if they want to put in more money, they can. And if they don't, and they want to just sit and hold tight and ride the wave back up to the high, then you're all good, yeah? We're all good here on this channel, but to take out 35 grand on the low. Oh, anyway, we'll get back to the charts, yeah? So that's what's happening on Omikami, yeah? We're gonna see what happens this afternoon to this evening. Yeah, if it comes back down here, we're going down here until like around the 20th. Yeah, and then we'll be accumulating to go up. If it bounces, if it starts to go back up here, then we're all good. Then it looks like then we're going up, and we're not coming back down here. But we'll go now on to, oh yeah, I know what you're saying also. The 11th of the 11th, yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, these things happen. It doesn't matter. You're in Omikami, yeah. It just, if it happened and we shot up, then yeah, you wouldn't be making as much money. It's gone down, so you've got more time to put in more money. Doesn't matter about the 11th, guys. Anything that happens, it doesn't matter. But the only thing that matters is when we start going back up. So if you're holding, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I was, looking forward to something happening 11th myself, but it didn't happen. So what? I'm not touching any of my bags in Omikami and Ryujin. Oh, I'm not in Ryujin yet, by the way. Yeah, in Omikami, I'm not touching any of my bags. The only thing I'm going to do is put in Omikami down here and Ryujin down here around this point. If I can see it going down, or if it starts to go back up, I'll just put in anyway, because it's about that time. Yeah, it's about that time. So let's go to Ryujin here, and as you can see there, this computer is just ghosting me because all of these all my tokens came back. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's just go to Ryujin and have a look here. Yeah, Ryujin. So Ryujin here, we're on 3.79 million market cap, 444 liquidity. If you know, you know. Numerology, that is 11.23k holders. Let's just see here. So this is on the 4 hour, and yet again you see it's dropped past this point here. I'm going to take that out. Let's just squeeze this up. So we're continuing this sort of like downward spiral here from this high. Let's just squeeze this in. I haven't even got any lows, guys. So we know the lows because I haven't even got any lows that I've done here. I'm just gonna take you just straight down to the 1 hour and see what's happening down here. So this is the 1 hour of Ryujin here. Let's see what's happening down here. And let's just follow this along. I know it's a bit quiet because my phone died on me, I think, but never mind. We'll continue. Yeah, we'll continue. Yeah, so that's the 15th. That's today by 9 o'clock. I'm doing this live, guys. So let me just put a point in there. Here. Let's do that in there. Let's do that in here. Now let's squeeze this back. Squeeze this over. Go down to March 1. Yeah, so if I go to, let's say the 4 hour here. Yeah, you see, so we still could be going down here. There's 2 more magnet lines down here, guys. It could, this is Ryujin, yeah. It could be going off here, coming back down here, following this trend line down here to the bottom here. This could be the bottom here, or here, coming back up here like so, and then coming back down. Yeah, remember December, I'm going to rub that previous one out here. Yeah, So I think we've got quite a bit of a way to go, but we'll see tonight. Yeah. So as I said, let me just do this again for you because I don't feel comfortable in that one. This is Ryujin, guys. So it could come up, hit that. Then come down here. That is more precise before it comes out February even. Yeah. So we'll just put that into a green and we'll put this into a red there, and let's take that out. So at the moment for Ryujin, it's the same as with Omikami. I'm going to put you this in the 2 hours so you can just see it more closely. Yeah. We'll see what happens today, this weekend. Yeah. You can come up here, go over, go back up. Yeah. Hit this trend line and come back down. Or go up, hit that trend line, that yellow one here coming down. I'll put that a bit thicker. And start to come back down even earlier. Yeah. To this, we've got one magnet line down here, 1637. Just turn that into the green. I like my magnet lines in green. There. And that one here at 7231, guys. So yeah, Omikami and Ryujin, we're going to have to watch it this weekend, guys. Keep a close eye on it. I will tell you what's happening either in the next couple of days, or if something drastically happens, yeah, even before that. But at the moment, yeah, we're just watching this with Omikami and just seeing if we want to get in, buying a bit more here or lower down here. My personal opinion, I think it's going to go down even more. That's my personal opinion. I think both are going to go down even more. This is Ryujin, of course. Yeah, I'll go back to Omikami now. Let's just take you back to Omikami. Because I go back to Omikami. Yeah, Omikami here. Let's go back to it one more time. Yeah, I didn't read it out to you, sorry. We're on 11.5 million market cap, so it's gone way down. 684 liquidity, 12k holders, so a load of people still holding 57.50k in volume. And as I said here, so it's very similar to Ryujin. You see you got magnet lines down here, and I think it could go back down here to these levels, if not straight away, eventually. Yeah, come down to these levels here. So no rush on these two guys. Even if Ethereum does move up, yeah, there's still no rush on these guys, because I think we're gonna head into maybe 2026 now of Omikami and Ryujin. The only thing I tell you that I'm doing, putting down more money in Omikami and Ryujin, either today, or if it doesn't go back up, I can see it going back down. I will wait for the right time, but I'll let you know what's happening. Yeah. Okay. On that note, guys, take it easy. Any questions, hit me up in the chat. Any ideas you have for any other meme coins, let me know. And I'll see you here real soon. Back on Handsome Boss. Take care. Peace.